following is an exclusive presentation of Jessup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
Good morning, world famous Butch and Bob Show here for this Thursday morning, 11th day of February. We appreciate you waking up and tuning into the show here on 105.5 FM. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm here.
You're here.
Yep.
And that means something, right? You're not good, you're not bad, you're just here, right?
I'm here.
You're here. All right, we got some special guests on our show this morning. Let's talk about it.
Talking cross country, we got Coach Broadhead and his wife Kathy, who's the secretary of the Booster Club, in to talk about a big event that they sponsor each year. It's the Yellow Jacket 5K run and walk and 1 mile buzz run at the JC Stadium. So who wants to go first? Coach, you want to go first? You want your wife to go first? Who wants to go first?
Well, since Kathy's in charge of it, I guess I'll let her go first.
Kathy Broadhead, go ahead.
Thanks. Thank you all very much for having us here today. This year we are sponsoring our 15th annual Yellow Jacket Run. Of course, it is the longest running 5K in Wayne County. We started it 15 years ago. When we started at Cracker Williams. We had it there our first year. We had a 12K, a 5K, and then the 1 mile. And the second year we moved it to JC Stadium. We've had great luck there having it at the stadium. We do have a USA Track and Field certified course for the 5K there. This is the last year of the certification for the 5K. So if anybody out there in listening world wants to come out and hopefully set a record in your age group for the USA Track and Field, this is your last opportunity here at the Yellow Jacket course. It's a pretty flat course. It runs right through the subdivision there, across the street from the stadium. It will be marked probably next week, so it'll be marked in plenty of time if anybody wants to go out and run it. We have several of our former runners that are coming out and running with us. We always look forward to seeing them, and we've got several of the kids coming out that are, in their 20s now and have run, and of course they're not running anymore, but they're going to come out and be with us and run the 1 mile. We started this in 2007 and have gone up in sponsorship. We have one sponsor, I will say, Dr. Harris and Antonia have been a sponsor with us for the whole 15 years that we've had the Yellow Jacket Run.
Well, good for them.
And we appreciate that. And you mentioned earlier that Sean O'Quinn, Country Financials, today is his first day sponsoring with y'all.
The Butch and Bob Show.
On the Butch and Bob Show here advertising. And this is his first year being a sponsor for the Yellow Jacket Run. And we do appreciate all of our sponsors. We could not do it without the sponsors. Of course, Wayne County's not huge on running, so we don't have a couple hundred runners that come out and run and give us, we don't make money from that. It does come from our sponsors, and we greatly appreciate all of them and all that they've done through the years.
Okay. And the 5K run, walk, and 1 mile buzz run is going to be on what date again? It
is on February the 27th, coming up 2 weeks from today. I will touch also on the sponsorship. If we have anyone out there listening and you would like
2 weeks, it's going to be on a Saturday, right?
2 weeks on Saturday. I say today, yes. 2 weeks from Saturday, yes. Yeah. And if anybody would like to be a sponsor, we do still have room. I do need the sponsors by next Friday, the 19th, in order to get them on the back of the shirts. All they have to do is call my home number, 912-427-4707, and we'll be glad to take your sponsorship.
Okay. And how much is registration?
Registration is $25 through the 16th. If it's postmarked after the 16th, it is $30. And you can register the day of the race.
You may not register that morning.
You can register that morning, but you may not be able to get a T-shirt.
Okay. Well, sounds good. How many runners do y'all normally have in this event?
I think the first year we had 40. We usually have around 60 or 70 between the two races.
Now, on here you say something about this being the last run. Tell us of what's going on with that. I know that Coach Broadhead's going to be retired next year. Is that why, or what's going on with the run?
Well, we used the money from this run to sponsor a running camp at Stone Mountain, Georgia, and since next season will be my last season coaching, we should only need to go to one more running camp for mine. Now, obviously, if somebody wants to take this over, we'll be glad to pass it on to them. But this is the the last year we're going to be in charge of it, doing all the background and all that. It's it's a lot of time and effort and work to put on a good 5K race. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. So we're just thinking that we may be getting a little bit in our golden years, ready to relax a little bit.
Getting them golden years. So y'all get to retire, and then the school will be looking for a new cross country coach beginning after next year. For I guess that would be for the 22 season.
Yes, sir. It'd be the next year. I got some kids that when they were ninth graders, I told them that if they commit to me, I'd commit to them, and next year they're going to be seniors. So they've kept their part of the bargain. So I got to keep mine and stay with them one more year. And they're the bread and butter of my team. They're good kids, and they're hard workers, and we're going to see them through.
How do you go about the recruiting these student athletes in high school and middle school to become cross country runners?
Well, what I'm looking for in a runner is someone that makes straight A's. Because if you got the dedication to make straight A's, I can teach you how to run. And if you got the willpower behind you, you could be successful at it. And I've always said if a kid stays with me 4 years and does everything I ask him to do, that I'll get him under 18:30 in the 5K. That's if they stick with me 4 years.
Yeah, if you get the right training with them and they got that dedication. So if they're making A and B's, that's the type of student athletes that you're looking for. Do you ever see any, just like if there's a person's playing another sport during the fall or something like that, or during the spring, do you say, I think you might be good for cross country? If they're a good soccer player, baseball, whatever.
Yes, sir. I could see them, say, at soccer practice when they're running laps or running up down the field. I could see if they're smooth and if they got some potential there. Obviously, when they come to me, I'm going to tweak their form a little bit and get them a little bit more efficient, because cross country is all about efficiency. I always say the race goes to the man that can rest at the fastest pace, because you can't go all out for 3 miles. So whoever can get through there at the fastest pace is the winner. So it's something I've been doing. This is my 37th year. So.
Wow, 37th year of coaching cross country.
Yeah, I started in 1981. I took a short break. I took a 3-year break when I got my doctorate, because I was going to school full time, and then I came back and started doing it again. So this 37 years, and so. It's been a good run for me.
Okay, good. Well, coming up on February 27th is going to be the 15th annual and final Yellow Jacket 5K Run Walk and 1 Mile Buzz Run to benefit Wayne County Cross Country. Registration packets can be picked up and done where, Kathy?
They can be, I will be glad to send them an application online. My email is Kathy. It's all lowercase letters, Kathy, Broadhead @bellsouth.net. If they will send me an email, I'll be glad to send them an application. Most of the gyms in town do have the applications there. If they run out, they can call me and I'll be glad to get them more. And you can also register on active.com. Just look up Yellow Jacket Run, Jessup, Georgia, and it's right there.
Okay, and also you can go to the Wayne County High School website. It's got directions on there, maps and directions and information there.
Yes.
Or call the school and they can help you out to get you registered and help you get registered for this 5K run and walk and 1 mile buzz run.
Right. And I would just like to say real quick that, like I said, this is our 15th year. He started the program 16 years ago here in Wayne County cross country. And I would just like to thank our Booster Club presidents. We've had some awesome presidents through the years. We started with Robert Cruz 16 years ago, and today we have John McElwain, who's been with us for a couple years. And we've just had some great parents, grandparents that have supported these kids and supported us, and it's just been tremendous. I will just say that.
Well,
it's
good.
been an experience.
Good. Y'all have had some great runners that have come through on the cross country team. Something that the school. What year did cross country begin here, Coach Broadhead?
I moved here in 2005 and started in 2006. They said I came in too late to get it going the first year, but the second year that was part of the deal to get me down here. I told them I'd come to Wayne County if I could start a cross-country program, and they said yes. And so that's what took place, and we've been going strong ever since. I'm hoping to be able to finish up with a region title. It's been 3 years. So I've come in second 3 years in a row. So it's time to pull out a big one. So I'm counting on my seniors to really step it up and do what they got to do for this coming last season.
Okay. All right. And so, folks, get registered for this. The final Yellow Jacket 5K run and walk and 1 mile buzz run coming up on February 27th. It starts and ends where, Kathy?
At the stadium. They can register at the stadium at 8 o'clock. The 1 mile starts there. Well, both of them actually start in the parking lot at the stadium. The 1 mile starts at 8:30, and the 5K starts at 9, and we'll have registration right up till the minute the race starts.
Okay. And if you pre-register, you get that T-shirt, right?
Yes, sir. If you pre-register, you will get a T-shirt.
Okay. And it's a certified
The
round,
5K
right?
is a certified course, so if you think you can set a state record for your age group, you can look it up on USATF and age group records for Georgia and come out and set that record and try. You got nothing to lose.
Okay, and it's a flat course, so you can get a good time.
Yes.
It's actually nationally certification. It's USA
Yes.
track and field, so
Yeah.
it's a nationally certified course.
Okay. And if a person, business owner out there wanted to help sponsor this, or just an individual, how do they do that?
There again, they can contact me at Kathy Broadhead at bellsouth.net, or they can call our home number, 912-427-4707. I will be glad to get with them. If they want to sponsor or do in honor or memory of someone, they can do that also. We do have a family doing that this year. I will be glad to come by and pick up the check. Don't have any problems doing that. Or if any of the businesses have any promotional items they'd like for us to put in the goodie bags, we'll also be glad to come by and grab those from you.
That's right. Most roads like this, they do get goodie bags, and it'd be good to have something from the
Pens,
local
notepads,
businesses. Anything like that.
Yep,
Pens,
anything.
notepads.
Yes, sir.
Hand sanitizer.
Yeah,
Yes.
hand sanitizer.
Yes.
Keychains, anything like that.
Yes,
you know?
we'll take it.
Mask.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yep.
masks. All right.
Throw it in. We'll take it.
All right. Well, good luck with the run on February 27th. It's kind of a sad it's going to be the last one, but you never can tell. The new cross-country coach coming in for the year 2022 may decide to do something like this, you
Right.
know, whoever that may be.
Well,
And Coach Broadhead, you have done an outstanding job as the cross-country coach here at Wayne County, bringing the sport to Wayne County and offering that opportunity to all these athletes for all these years.
Well, thank you. It's in my blood. I've been doing it for a long time. I mean, you remember back in the late '60s running, and people made fun of you. And I remember one time with a sixth grader running down the road, and somebody drove by and threw a beer bottle at me. I said, "That's not right." So, but anyways,
When I was in high school, at Wayne County High School, we run down Sunset Boulevard for our long run, because back then the country club wasn't built. There was a few industry out there in the industrial park, but not many. So it was kind of a open area, okay? You didn't have to worry about too much traffic coming by, but you did have your jokesters, you know?
Right.
You'd be beep-bopping along through there, and you wouldn't hardly hear them. They'd come right behind you or blow the horn, or they'd come there, and some trucks have it where if they let off when they're gas or like that, it would go pow, and it scared the living daylights out of you. And so it was always an adventure in running down Sunset Boulevard back then. Today, I don't know if I try running down Sunset. There's way too much traffic on it.
No.
But back then, you run about not too much traffic at all.
yeah. And then the 80s was fun because everybody ran in the 80s. It was
Yeah, it started picking up in the 70s, and then the 80s it really started kicking in big time.
Yeah.
And, well, good. Good luck with the 15th annual run. And if you need anything else, just let us know.
Well, thank you
Will
guys.
do.
Appreciate you having us on.
Thank y'all very much for your
Bob,
support.
anything else do you have for him? Nope, that's it.
All right. Thank y'all for your support, and thank you for having us here.
Okay, we'll be back more of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show in a minute right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country. Forward in the right direction in 2021 with a new career. Contact us here at WIFO FM and WLOP AM about our current openings for account executives, full-time or part-time. You will be trained to offer local businesses effective radio and digital advertising and marketing solutions. Salary plus commission. Call or text us to set up an interview at 912-427-3711. 912-427-3711. That's 912-427-3711. Call between 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday and ask for Mr. Hubbard. Text us anytime. Begin the new year with a new career with WIFO and WLOP Radio. Jessup Broadcasting, an equal opportunity employer. Well, here we are on a Thursday morning, the 11th day of February, Big Dog Country, WIFO. Man, Bob, it's looking out the door there when they went out. That fog is heavy out there. We're at fog advisory in effect until 10 o'clock this morning. So folks really need to slow down, make sure their headlights are on low beam. It's amazing how many vehicles I see after the sun's come up when it's foggy outside and they have no lights on. They figure since they can see, everybody can see them, but that's not true. You pull out from one of those side roads and someone doesn't have their lights on there and that fog's heavy, you just don't see them a lot of times.
Didn't you say somebody texted in there was a wreck somewhere?
Yeah, right there in front of McDonald's, the intersection there in front of McDonald's.
Probably was due to the fog. It was set in last night after I left the county commission meeting, and when I left here after typing up everything, it was pretty bad. So
yeah, I couldn't even see the top of the tower this morning when I came in. The beacon up there was up there in the fog somewhere. Well, it was up there in the clouds. Couldn't even see it. So please drive carefully out there this morning with that fog advisory in effect. And usually around, it should be somewhere around 10. It should be all gone. And I was really surprised when I read the weather forecast this morning, and it said partly sunny skies later today, because I really didn't think we were going to see the sunshine until next week from what they were predicting yesterday. Now, beginning tomorrow and through the weekend, back to rain and clouds, but looks like it's going to be some decent weather this afternoon for that scrimmage baseball game between the Wayne County varsity baseball team and Vidalia, up in Vidalia.
Let's hope. Scheduled for 5:45, but hopefully we can get it in. They says scheduled for Tuesday, got washed out, but they're hoping they get it in today before the regular season game kicks in Monday over in Brantley County.
Someone just texted in, very heavy fog from the mill to McDonald's.
I believe it.
Yeah, you can just see it out there, just very heavy fog. So please slow down. It's amazing the number of people who don't slow down when it's foggy. So go a lot slower than you normally do. Put those headlights on low beam, even though the sun's already up. If you got 5 lights, cut them on. And just defensive driving. Because there's a lot of accidents when it's foggy like this. So just be careful. And let's see here. That was an interesting county council meeting apparently last night from the comments that you, from the actuality, from the recording that you did of some of the comments made there. Just it's
an ongoing battle about the chairmanship.
Battle, yeah. Ongoing battle there, and but getting away from the personality battles and things of that sort. Did they get anything done constructive for the citizens of Wayne County in terms of issues or anything like that?
Most things were tabled.
Kind
of sad when you have the commissioners, you get up and leave the meeting. And he got up during that discussion, and I just assumed he was going to the restroom, and he never came back. So
that's Mike Roberts, right?
Mike Roberts. I was concerned, so I called him and said, "Are you okay?" He said, "Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just fed up with all the bickering and fussing and fighting." So that's what took place last night at the meeting. But again, it's that simple 3-2 vote constantly on issues. Like I said, I like Ralph. I like Kevin McCrary. They're good guys. I think they want to do what's best, but sometimes there's bigger fish to fry than the chairmanship. I'm thinking I'd like to have a countywide vote on the millage. I'd like to have a countywide vote on a lot of things. We elect these people to get in there and do a job and try to get along and do what's best for the county. But it's all about who's going to be the chairman. I just don't think it's that big of an issue. That's just me personally. I know for years he used to rotate, but Kevin McCrary, don't ask a question unless you expect, he asked that question, why are you not voting for me? And Big Thomas just laid out and said he don't trust him. So when you don't have trust among your commissioners and you got all that disharmony and animosity, it's just not a good situation. And we've said it for years, If everybody's not pulling in the same direction, not much is going to get done. So that's where we stand. And it's been that way for the last several years on that board. So when the voters decide to vote, we'll see how they all feel about it.
And they got some clarification on some of these board appointments and duties and responsibilities.
They're trying, the big confusion was the difference between the IDA board and the Development Authority board. And like I said, they mirrored each other. The Problem is they have different terms. One's a 4-year term, one's a 6-year term. But I thought Tracy Lindsay, the attorney for the IDAs, laid it out pretty simple. Again, one's constitutional, one's statutory. Both are needed. So they finally went ahead and put those people on the board last night. And Herschel Ayers did a good job of coming in, the IDA director. They'll keep us on hand last night saying that, there has been continuity. They have been getting things done. So it's not like it's been lacking, but there was some confusion on why the boards have different terms.
Right.
One's 4-year, one's 6 years, but apparently you can't get rid of either one. Like I said, that was my question. Why not just dissolve one board? But apparently you can't do that.
Can't do it. Now, today's an important day for the city of Jessup when it comes to police department. Is that correct?
There's supposed to be some type of meeting, but I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, when's the meeting?
I haven't seen anything.
If it's...
I've looked. I've reached out to a couple of commissioners.
Well, if they're going to have a quorum there, then they got to let the press know.
Yeah, well, normally you got to let the press know 24 hours in advance.
24 hours in advance, yeah.
So I don't see anything. So stopped by City Hall this morning and see what I can find out.
Okay, all right. Do they have to do that? When it's even if it's a personnel situation, they go behind closed doors. They still have to. If there's
you got to have a quorum.
If there's three or more, then they have to let the press know. So I think
that's normal procedure. Normally when they have a meeting, they give 24 hours notice to let the public know. But like I said, not sure where they stand at this point. Waiting to see what action is taken, if any action is taken. So far, no action's been taken, but they said there's a process where you have to give so many days.
Right. There's always those processes.
They're going by their policy and procedure manual, I'm sure. So,
and legal advice from the county attorney and all that kind of stuff. You got to make sure everything's done correctly.
City attorney.
That's right, city attorney. Yeah, city attorney.
Just waiting to see what transpires.
Okay. Well, hopefully you'll find out if they're getting together to, you said Thursday was the day they were supposed to be making some sort of announcement, decision or something. I just wondered when and where and how and all that kind of stuff. So it's a mystery?
At this point it is. Inquiring minds want to know. I hadn't heard anything.
I can't believe you don't know, Bob. Yeah?
When no one's talking.
Nobody talking. They're keeping their mouth shut.
It's hard to follow a story when you can't get any information.
Now, every single one of these people very well, personally. Many of them friends, and you still can't get them to talk, huh, Bob? Says, the attorney has told me to keep my mouth shut, so I ain't talking.
I said, we'll find out something today. I said, I've got one or two commissioners ready to come on the Butch and Bob Show shortly after this is all said and done, so looking forward to that. So
okay.
Lining that up.
Well, if the commissioner's going to be making some sort of...
We tell people all the time, this Butch and Bob Show, anybody wants to come out there, the mayor, the city manager, whoever.
Yeah, it's open.
Have them.
Yeah. I don't know why people are scared to come on the show sometimes. I really don't.
That's the best way to get the information out. We love to have them, so they're all invited. They know that. So.
Yeah. Well, if the commissioners are making some sort of announcement today or making some sort of decision for the city of Jessup, citizens need to know, right?
We'll have something tomorrow, I'm sure.
Okay.
But as at this point, I haven't seen any meeting scheduled. Haven't heard of any meeting scheduled. Don't know what they're doing. But
okay.
That was the word on Monday. At first it was Monday, then he said Thursday. So it's Thursday.
Today's Thursday. Today's the day.
Haven't heard anything. Reached out. Haven't got any response.
No response. So these people have no idea when they're getting together today to talk about this issue to make a decision.
My phone's in my office right now. It's beeping, so maybe I'll know something on my phone. But I don't have my phone with me.
They could always text it to us at 912-427-3711. Their city commissioner or whatever the case may be. All right. Well, it's a very important decision and direction for the police department in the city of Jessup, and the commissioners, the buck stops there. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of decision they make.
And the citizens want to know where we're moving forward. What's going to be, who's going to be in charge of the police department if they take action like they're expected to do so. So
yeah.
We'll wait and see for all those announcements.
All right. Well, they could be just following the advice of the city attorney. Just keep your mouth shut until we get this decision made.
Just feel fortunate you hadn't through 2.5 hour sessions with no action taken.
I feel fortunate, Bob. I feel fortunate. But hopefully something will be done in the information we can give to the citizens of Jessup. All right, anything else going on in your mind this morning, Bob?
Just the baseball scrimmage, hoping to get that in. I said, all these spring sports teams are underway. Do want to wish the competition cheer team the best of luck. I'm not sure what their schedule is before they leave. They're not leaving till Sunday, so maybe we can get them in again before they head up to Macon. I think we got an opening tomorrow, so we'll try to reach out to them. The wrestling team, the female wrestlers are up there today wrestling, but the boys wrestlers start Friday, but it's all taking place in Macon. But good representation by the wrestling team at the state meet. Had a couple of region champions, so got 5 wrestlers total, 2 females, so 7 wrestlers in Macon wrestling in the state wrestling competition. So that's pretty good because wrestling program's only been in existence for the last 3-4 years.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
So to get that kind of representation up there at the state meet is hats off to the wrestling coaches and staff and the kids that have dedicated themselves to that wrestling program. So it's been fun to watch.
Okay.
So a lot of good things happening athletic-wise.
Yeah, congratulations to all the boys and girls, and we're proud of them, the dedication and the effort they're putting into their sports.
And the baseball team should be pretty good, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, looking for a great baseball season for the Wayne County High School Yellow Jackets. Hopefully the scrimmage will be done today, a scrimmage game against Vidalia, up in Vidalia. What time is first pitch?
5:45.
5:45. We'll have that beginning right around that time, right here on 105.5 FM. And you'll be able to listen to the game worldwide on our website at bigdogcountry.com. Just click on live stream. And the first regular season game for the varsity baseball team begins
Monday in Brantley.
Okay, taking on Brantley down in Ahana. All right, Bob, you have a good day.
Okay.
All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by O'Quinn & Associates, Country Financial, O'Quinn & Associates, Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings, Murphy Builder Supply, and First Southern Bank.
The world famous Butch and